Good morning and welcome back to the Morning Juice with your host, Juicebox. Today I have a wonderful guest, a former teammate of mine with the Savannah Bananas who's still currently playing, my boy Ty Jackson. We won a championship together. Can't wait to talk to him. I'm going to bring him in right now.
Powered by Riverside.
I got Ty Jackson here with me today. Thank you so much for coming in. You are glowing like always, my man. Can you tell me where this clock is, what this clock is all about in the background? What's that clock talking about behind you?
Hey, when you freshly married, you gotta save money, right? So we living at my wife's parents' house right now till October. So hey, I ain't got nothing to do with the clock. I don't got nothing to do with the clock.
Hey, they really got some taste. My mom would like that thing right there. Hey, it's nice to
Mhm.
talk to you again, man. How things been? You doing wonderful or what?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. I can't complain at all, bro. Living life so simple and so easy and so free. It's a blessing, bro.
Wonderful. I could barely
It's a
see
blessing.
you with the camo. It's wonderful though. I love how you're incognito. You need to be with how much clout you have. It's unbelievable. Can you tell me kind of what you're doing right now? Then we'll kind of get into the background.
All right, so right now, I'm playing for the Savannah Bananas, a small little yellow team. Yeah, I'm playing for the Savannah Bananas, and we travel to different states and put on a show in front of people, and we sell it a lot and make it fun, make
Right.
baseball fun. Let's just keep it at that. We make baseball fun.
Right. I know you were pretty crazy when we played. We were teammates on the 2022 season, and I just couldn't wait to meet you through Nick Clarno. It was absolutely wonderful to meet you, and I'm glad we still have a connection to this day. Is it still the same when I was there? Do you do the choreography before? Is it like a I bet I basically my guesstimation is that it's probably a lot more than it was now, which is probably a pretty good set if that's what they call it. Is it called a set, a show? Are they calling it the show still?
It's a show. It's a show. Hey, we call it the greatest show in
Oh
sports
yeah.
type. But Macio's still there, but he's taking that
You
leap
going to the
up.
next he had the next level.
Yeah, now we hit moves I've never hit before. Yeah. Yeah, it ain't no follow the leader. We hit moves I never hit before. And when Maceo breaks it down though, it becomes so simple like that. And yeah, but the dancing stuff has definitely taken a toll.
Yeah. Maceo was always the guy doing the backflips at first base and was a wonderful guy for us to hang around, was always just dancing, trying to teach you something. So is he directing the whole choreography line? Do you have other people for that? What moves? Because you're a very dancing guy. Can you also tell me what kind of specific moves? I mean, you're always good at the twerking, always good at moving those hips, always good at jumping. You're not uncoordinated. But so it's
Yeah.
surprising you're saying you're doing more than like you're still being taught stuff.
Let's just say well, he ain't had to teach me how to twerk. Let's just keep it at that. Hey, I was born with them jeans. I don't know how. But so hmm, let me try to describe this. Yeah, he's choreographing. We're having longer dances with more moves, and it's not just like a freestyle.
Right.
So he's like, all right, we're doing this on an 8 count, and he might have us doing like 1, 2,
Mm.
3, like something like
And
that.
all y'all doing it at the same
But
time?
yeah, so he has the whole squad right there, and so we have Maceo for our dances, and he's kind of like the hip hop vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this lady. Well, I say she is a lady, but woman, Brenna. She's about our age, like 24, and she danced for Texas Tech. So she does like have you seen, let's just say, like the musical pieces? Like she taught us High School
Right.
Musical, the High School Musical dance, the Wicked dance, and stuff like that. Like
Stuff that's like,
theater
very
dances.
flair, very like
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and it's just like those are two different types of dance. I'm a hip hop guy. I
You'll
don't
bust it
like.
down. Bust it down right quick.
Yeah, it's just a longer dances with a lot more dance moves, and I just can't be random out there.
Yeah.
I gotta actually look good with.
Mhm.
Everybody's got to look good
Yeah.
before we move on.
Yeah.
So,
Right. And that makes sense. So I mean, there's still originality to it a lot in the outfield. I've been seeing you making up your own plays and I want to get into your background, but I got one more question about the play style. When you're doing the plays and all that, how many trick plays do you think you have made behind the scenes that you haven't even debuted in game yet?
bruh, when I tell you,
You can do anything.
all right, so yeah, before we get into the depth about Banana Ball, we're practicing trick plays at practice,
Mhm.
right? So we day in and day out trying to come up with different stuff people haven't seen before and stuff like that. Like last year, like a year ago, like when I was in college, I wasn't expecting this and I got to Banana Ball and I sucked at trick plays. But there's just so many different ideas. Like DR Meadows, crazy athlete,
Yeah.
bruh, and he always got something up his sleeve. Like he got the backflip catch, but he hit this Saquon catch, and all day he wasn't hitting it at all. And then finally in game, first ball he gets Saquon catch, no look, jumping. I'm like,
In game.
bro, you missed 20 of those. You missed 20 of those and hit it in game. So I don't know, bro. It's just a bunch of you kind of black out almost.
Yeah.
You kind of black out almost when you try to go make that play because you don't even know what's going on,
Right.
bro.
Right.
But yeah, so many reps, bro. It's crazy.
Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Well, appreciate all that info right there. Get the audience loving who you are. That's obvious already. The audience always loves you. Tell us where you started. High school, college. Tell us about the origins from the mud or whatever the kids call it nowadays. Tell us where you tell.
Man, I'm out the trenches, bro. I'm just kidding. Now, so I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, born and raised. Uh, I went to Mandarin High School, where Carson Beck went to high
Right.
school.
Mm-hmm.
QB.
Where did you transfer to? Keep going.
Yeah, but yeah, class of 2020. No, COVID. But I committed to a small JUCO, East Georgia State College. Took a shot on me after I think it was beginning of senior year they offered me. And for some reason, I think it was God, he told me, like, let's commit, let's
Yeah.
go JUCO.
Yeah.
Went JUCO. Thank goodness, because COVID hit. All that recruiting stuff was crazy during COVID. But I committed to East Georgia. And then I went to East Georgia. Went to East Georgia. And I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of scary playing with them 4 years at JUCO.
Yeah.
I get to East Georgia. I'm big back, bro. COVID had me 220.
As what height?
Bro, chill. 5'8", 5'8", 5'8", 220.
But Jerome
I don't
Bettis.
got that no more. I'm at 188 now.
Shredded. I know you been on that top two fly for real.
Yeah, but East Georgia, 220, freshman, not knowing what to do at the calf all day.
Cap.
Sleeping through classes,
Cap is different.
bro. Wait, maybe I'm getting a little too in depth. My bad,
No,
bro.
that works. This all works.
All right,
No
all right.
problem.
So sleeping through classes on Zoom, bruh, not knowing what to do. Fall was mid. It was hard. We were masks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, ain't really practice. Sometimes got canceled because of COVID. But then spring came along. I ain't start the first game, but I got a pinch hit at bat. Got a single off my boy from high school. Hey, next game I ain't start. Came in the game. Got 2 hits.
2 hits? You got 2 ABs off the bench?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm 3 for 3 right
Still
now.
220.
All right, maybe I cut it down to like 210 at this point.
Season time.
Wait, I'll tell you when realization happened to me, bro.
Yeah.
So like I'm 210. I'm 3 for 3 off the bench. And the next game, we're losing to this team, bro. Like 17 to 7. I come off the bench. I get 2 more hits. I'm 5 for 5. We come back, lose the game 17 to 16.
Crazy score.
Next game, leading off, starting, bro. And that's JUCO. That's JUCO. I started the rest of my JUCO time. Second team all DH. I ain't even DH, bro. I got snubbed. I ain't fun. 420, 1 home run.
Second time all
14. Yeah.
Second two DH.
I ain't gonna get into that, bro. But I love JUCO. Freshman year, 420. Sophomore year was another. It was one of my down years, but 304. And JUCO was fun.
How many home runs did the
But then
304?
3.
Hey, that's triple.
So the number
That's triple. Hey, that's triple. The power increased.
Just wait though.
Where'd you go from there?
So my 4-year was Florida A&M. Shout out to so East Georgia. Shout out to Eric McCumbee. That's my coach.
Shout out Coach Fox.
Love him to death. Yeah, man. Hey, nah, yeah. So during JUCO, yeah. Hey, I missed this whole part though. So after my freshman year, Eric McCumbee knows a coach by the name of Tyler Gillum. And Tyler Gillum called me and asked me to come be a part of the Savannah Bananas for a 2-week contract. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like at this point, the Bananas had 20K. And I'm like, oh, 20K? Like I only got 2K.
20K what, followers?
This is going to be fire.
Followers?
Yeah, on Instagram. And you know, in 2021, 20K, you like, ooh,
Yeah,
okay, I'm going to get my numbers up. I go and I'm on a temporary contract, 14 days. And I just ball out. You know, I'm mic'd up. I make a viral clip, left field line, talking on ESPN and stuff like that. A week later, we on the bus, and Coach Gillum's like, hey, we want you to stay for the rest of the summer. And the Bananas were just crazy, bro. We went 40-10. You know, people hated us because of what we did. Coastal Plain League, shout out them, bro. And then we won the championship.
Shout out CPL.
Yeah. So then sophomore year, hit that 304, came back to Banana Land. That's where I met my boy Juicebox when he came halfway through the year. Yeah. Hey, I still got a picture of me, him, and Fox in them kilts.
The kilt's so tough. People at my facility be hating on me. Like, why are you wearing a skirt? And I'm like, dawg, it's a kilt. The kilt go past the knees, boy. Like, you gotta know this.
Cold. Hey, 2025, bro. Kilts are in. But yeah,
they gotta sell them on the store. They gotta sell them on the store. I'd wear that John to work.
Hey, I be seeing people still pulling up to games in kilts. I'm like, damn, bro. But I hit that 304 sophomore year. Met Juicebox. Came back. We won another championship.
Back.
CPL.
Left the CPL.
Banana. I had a walk around the field with the owner, Jesse Cole. He said, we not coming back for the CPL. We're going to go bigger and better. I was so upset at the moment. I ain't see the bigger picture. So I got to figure out where I'm going to play Summerball next year after my junior year. But so I went to Florida A&M, play for a coach, Jamie Shoup. I went to Florida A&M because it's right across the street from Tallahassee. Florida State's my dream school. I was like, I'd be close to it. Went to all the Florida State football games, stuff like that. My fiance moved with me to Tallahassee. It was a good time. Won conference championship. Played Florida in regional. Lost 3-0 to Florida. Played UConn. Lost 6-9. Then after that regional, I went back to the CPL and played for the Lexington Blowfish. Shout out my boy KC Brown. He at Georgia College. I know you know a little bit something about Georgia College, bro.
I know about KC Brown, too. KC Brown can't get me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember them texts I was sending you. Yeah, you trying to come? You trying to come? Hey, they don't want no puppy. They want a big
Okay.
dog. All right.
You listen to Boss Man? All right, next question.
Yeah. All right. So then back in the
Making plays like Ty
CPL.
Jackson, baby. Sorry. How you not made a remix of that yet? Like you should do like a highlight reel of them changing the words. Like I've been making plays like Ty Jackson, baby. Come and mess with make it happen, baby. Yeah, and like it's you doing trick plays and all that.
Wait, are you my content guy now, huh?
Like, why have you not done this? 'Cause I know you got the people that do the editing, like that can make a song like different in the lyrics, and you all you gotta do is just send them voiceover. Send them a voiceover,
Yeah.
and then all you need is like 4 or 5 clips, and then you just celebrating a lot. That's all montages are nowadays.
Yeah, no. Hey, you've been all right. Wait, this is off topic. You've been seeing them LeBron
Yes.
high.
Gun jobs are so tough.
Hey, that's my
That's
goat.
my goat. We're on the same page. Don't you worry. It's been like that.
I didn't even want to get in with it with Reggie about Michael Jordan, but
Reggie.
hey, that's another
I
story.
miss Reggie. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, he's still the same dude, man.
Boy, I know he is. Florida A&M. God almighty. Background.
Florida A&M. You know, went back to the CPL, bro. At Florida A&M, my junior year, hit I think it was like 360 with 4 pumps. So we steady going up.
Way up.
Yeah, blessed. Second team all conference outfield. Yeah, went to a regional loss. Won SWAC championship though. Went back to the CPL for the Lexington Blowfish. One of the best times I had in my life though. Lived on the water, lift every day, get to the field every day, bro. With my boy Landry Mead, live with him, bro. And then I won my 3rd CPL championship there, bro.
This boy going crazy. 3P?
3, not 1, not 2, but 3, bro. Tight. But yeah, bro, that's that, bro. 3 CPL championships, bro. And yeah. So I went back to Florida A&M my senior year. First fall game, I get a hit. First pitch of the game, second pitch of the game, facing a lefty. I steal. He does a back pick, and I slid late, broke my ankle, hanging.
Oh, yeah, I do remember this chapter.
Just hanging. And I'm just laying on second, and the second baseman's like, bruh, get away from him. Look at his ankle. And my ankle's just hanging.
The second baseman.
I look at my ankle. The second
that?
baseman, bro. Yes, bro. But that's the last thing I remember because then I start blacking out. Bro, tears coming down my face. I'm like, bro, I'm going to have to do a 5th year, bro. God had different plans, bro. It was a grind coming back.
Shooting hoops
had
on
surgery. Yeah, shooting hoops on the scooter. Had surgery. Got a plate in my left ankle. 8 screws, bro. Still there. But yeah. I kind of came back a little. Like, I didn't play the first, 10 games my senior year. But then I started getting pinch hit at bats. And it just wasn't the same, bro. I ain't feel quick. I ain't feel nothing. I felt like I was getting held down. And then I played my first game back. It was we were playing Grambling on MLB Network at Jackie Robinson Ballpark in Vero Beach, and I get a hit. And my first game starting back, I'm just like, all blessings, man. All glory to God, because it was. And I just still ain't felt the same though. And that year, we won the regular season championship, and I made first team all SWAC. 378, 8 pumps, 8 now, 1 to 8.
You were 190 at this time.
This is when I got down to 190. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I gotta change. Not for anybody else, but for me. Cause I said I want to look I thought I looked sexy at 220. Nah, I look like Moto, the hippo. But nah, now I'm looking. I thought I was a fitness influencer for a second. But yeah, man, 190 at this time, bro. And I just felt my ankle felt bad, but I felt like I looked so good. Right. 8 pumps, crazy.
8 pumps is nasty.
And we lost in the conference tournament in the semifinals. We lost to Grambling, bro. And it was a dogfight, but I gave it my all. And at this point, I knew I was going to Banana Ball.
Did you get
Banana
drafted?
Ball, yep. To Banana Ball, yep.
Did they?
No, but I think they might get into something that in the future, like as a picking up guys.
Yeah, that would be like something real
and
smart.
stuff.
Like, the guys that want to play that try it out, have them all. Because, I think they do that with like the in independent leagues. They like have them all try out and then kind of like draft them at the end or whatever. But like, they could put it on like a big scale type beat like they do with the cities, which that's pretty cool. Drafting the cities. What is your favorite? What's gonna be your favorite city to play at this year? You think?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. We playing at I think it's 17 MLB parks. I'm a Yankees fan, but 3 NFL stadiums and 1 college stadium. But I think Clemson's gonna be crazy
Really?
because we're playing at Clemson football field, 81,000.
Ooh.
So I think Clemson is gonna be my most high one. More people. I love the people there, so more people better.
Right. Wow. That's wonderful. So how was your off season like grinding compared to like other years? Now it's for Banana Ball, not baseball. I know this technically the same, but Banana Ball does have another half that people don't know you kind of have to train for, because I don't think I can put on a whole set of dancing and then go throw a pitch right now. I can definitely pitch,
Yeah.
but I can't dance
Yeah.
and then go throw.
See, bro, that's where I don't know about you, bro. That's where I think you can dance and then go play someone else. Hey, and then you can do whatever you want on the mound. There is no limits, bro.
I know. I always thought that I want to be like the guy that like just impersonates like people that everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be like pretty good. Like I would like go. I can do a right-handed Kershaw easily. You know who Kershaw is?
Yeah.
I can do a Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
Now Trevor Bauer's kind of whatever. I can do a
Yeah.
CC Sabathia. That
Yeah.
won't be like, bro. Everybody would know that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be kind of. But yeah, I can do a Great Maddox too. Great Maddox goes
Yeah.
crazy.
See, and then next thing you know, you learn how to backflip.
Boy, I'm 220.
Yeah, right. So all right. So this is what the kind of off season kind of looks like. So like after my school ball, after I graduated in May, I went and played for the Visitors, and the Visitors like their development team of who they want to bring on. And the Visitors played 6 games. After those 6 games, it was all in July. After those 6 games in July, they asked me and 3 of my other buddies to come play for the Bananas, and 3 of my other teammates to play for the Party and Mills. I know you know Indy, Mondo, and they asked this other dude, Brady, to come play for Party Animals. And just, you'll play only a little bit, but like we want you to get the feeling of like what it's like to be here. And it was a good experience. But the training, like after that, like we went into the off season after October. And the training is kind of different. Like when I like so my wife now, she outside like just tossing me pop-ups, and I'm just catching them behind my back, and I'm like, bro, I suck at this. Like I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Does every single play have to be like a trick play?
So every single play, like majority of the plays can be trick plays, but they don't have to be trick plays.
So like if I'm outside on left field and I just like camped under and catch it, everybody gonna hate me though, ain't it?
So, no. So listen to this. So you mean give you the rundown of Banana Ball real quick, just so I can back up the trick play story?
I want to.
Tight.
Tight.
All right. So Banana Ball, this is it right here. Every inning counts. So the away team, all right, let's just describe it like this. Away team, let's say they go put up three runs in the first, and then the home team comes and puts up 2. The away team wins that inning, they get 1 point. But since you scored some runs that inning and the away team has some like comfort room to hit some trick plays, they're gonna hit some trick plays. But say like they score 0 in the first, and the Bananas are coming to hit, you're most likely, if there's no outs, you might go for a trick play. But if there's 2 outs or runners on third, you're just gonna catch it normal. Nobody's gonna hate you. It's just a feel for the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, like every inning counts. If you win the inning, you get a point. But by the 9th inning, every run counts. So if the points are, let's say the Party Animals won 4 innings and the Bananas won, let's say 2 innings. The Bananas in the 9th inning have to come down, come back, and score 3 runs that inning, and they'll win the game. So it's just basically a feel thing for the trick plays of how long your pitcher's been out there, how good y'all are looking through the game and stuff like that. And just stuff like that. So like trick plays aren't required, but the fans love them. The team loves them and hypes them up. And it's just different, man. You know, it's for the show.
Yeah.
It's for the show. It's really good for the show.
I definitely love to dive at everything. Like, I feel like that's one of my strong suits. Like, I love getting dirty. That's like my biggest thing. Like, remember when it was raining and we went and slid on a tarp, but there were some holes on the tarp, so we had to avoid the holes. But that worked anyway because I don't care. I love, bro. Sliding's so fun.
Hey, we don't need that tarp no more.
I know y'all got turf, ain't it? How is that?
Turf.
Y'all wear metal cleats on it?
Pitchers can.
Interesting.
Pitchers can wear metal cleats when they pitch. We got molds. They added these new LED lights, big jumbotron that works. They got stands in the outfield, left field, right field. Yeah.
John's booming.
And you said what?
John's booming.
Booming.
Where's do y'all still have the same locker rooms?
So we got the Bananas locker room, the Party Animals locker room. Then out in left field, we got the bleachers. And then under that is where the firefighters locker room is and the tailgaters locker room is. So yeah, it's so much. New training room in there. We got a weight room in there, and then we also got the shed, which has a weight room in it out there, and the cages are out behind the jumbotron now.
Oh wow, not down on left.
Way better than it was in 2022, man. They made so many upgrades. It's crazy. I love it,
man. I'm gonna have to go down there and see that for sure.
You know who I just saw? Who was it? Friday? Janesta. I swear.
The biggest chester. Does he still have a big chest? Duh.
Hey, he looked like a grown
Where was
man,
he?
bro. I mean, he always looked like a grown man, but he looked grown.
Where'd y'all see each other at?
Came to the field.
What field?
Grayson Stadium.
He was in Savannah?
I ain't gonna get into too much depth of why he was there, but he was there, bro.
Well, I know he got him a little girlfriend, I think.
She was there too. Yeah. And his mom and dad were.
What? Whole little fiasco? What? I miss Mr. Yanesta though.
You know who I miss? Clarno, bro.
Yeah. Dude, bad news. You heard the bad news?
What?
He having UCL surgery.
Did you hear he was pitching?
Yes.
When I heard he was pitching,
right, he was up 92.
I was like,
he did, bro. His mechanics look smooth too. It just looked like he didn't wasn't throwing his life. He was just pitching. And he wasn't throwing it bro. I think he got up to a 7 how his mechanics look. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. But yeah, UCL surgery, sadly, bro. It's sad to see him out of commission. I'm very sad.
Hey, but he'll still bring that energy every day, though.
100%. All right. I want to go into our quick questions portion. I do this with all my guests. It's just about basically hitting your preferences. So what is your favorite pitch to hit? You don't know?
Hey, any pitch in the zone? Nah. Hey, I'm a fastball away guy because I aim for that backside gap, bro. And that's what I work on the best, and that's my game. I don't hit home runs, bro.
Right. What is
outside fastball?
Outside fastball. Would you rather face a righty or a lefty?
I think younger me would say righty, but I think lefty is my go-to now.
Gotcha. Would you rather hit on turf or dirt?
Dirt.
If you had to play another sport, what would it be and what position would you play?
Bruh. Football, bruh. Actually, you know what? You know what? I was a multi-sport athlete, bruh. I say football. Nah. Meet me on the courts, bruh. Let me run the show, bruh. Hey, let me set my boys up. I'm a system, bruh. Meet me on the courts, bro. Basketball, point guard.
Point guard? System? That's far for real. Well, you know, this is the Morning Juice Show brought to you by Playing Sports, which is a sports management platform for everybody to get their camps in. So I kind of want to talk about, did you like attending camps when you were growing up, and do you still work them to this day?
I attended, if I can remember clearly, I attended, I think, one camp when I was growing up. Like showcases, yeah, but like camp as in general as a kid, yes. And it was the Jumbo Shrimp Camp. Well, it was the Jacksonville Suns back then. But yeah, I attended that camp. And then like I was like 8 years old, and I just kind of felt like, I don't know, like uncomfortable there. Like, I don't know. It wasn't a banana camp. But yeah, I do work camps to this day, and I try to make every kid feel involved no matter what, because at the end of the day, like, you can have an impact on kid, and that's what they're gonna remember the most, like how you made them feel, not what they did that day at camp, but how you made them feel during the camp. So that's always my go-to, have a everlasting impact on them.
So like when you were that kid, when you were younger, if like you were working said camp, what would you have tried to done to yourself?
Just try to impress every kid there, like thinking like this kid might be better than me, so I got to do something better than him. Comparing myself to other kids, when in reality, like, you're your own person. Be you, bro. Be fly, bro. Be tattoo fly.
Oh.
And yeah, when I was younger, I just never understood that. Like, and I was also shy, so like I was scared to talk to random kids at camp and not come up with a conversation. So like, I think that's my biggest thing, like just reaching out to new people now and, understanding them and actually talking to them.
Making sure everybody's feeling comfortable, and that's like, it's not like it's a safe space, I guess is what people call it, but you're just out there having fun, having a great time, trying to learn the fundamentals and see what's going on in the real world. So kind of like, we talked about your message at the camp. What do y'all kind of do at y'all's Bananas camps?
All right, so the Bananas camp is ran by Kyle and Bill, two OG Bananas. So I'm going to just give you a rundown. Kids walk in, Bill's greeting them, music playing. After that, take them down to the picnic tables, have them set their stuff down, go out to right field and stretch. After they stretch, they disperse into their groups. So there's a home run derby group, there's a outfield trick play group, there's an infield trick play group, there's a cages group, and then there's a ball four sprint group where they learn how to do the ball four sprint and throw it around when someone gets walked. And yeah, so the kids go through those stations, and that takes about an hour, hour and a half. Then after that hour and a half, they play. They get to play banana ball, and we set up different like fields. Like the older kids will play on the main field, and then the younger kids will play in the outfield. And it's a good time, man. Music's always going. I'm always screaming. Bill's always screaming. Everybody else, you get to volunteer if you want to work or not. And I think it's just a great thing. And then they do that because the camp's 4 days long. So then we come up with other stations the next 2 days, and then the last day is just full, just playing day because the kids want to play.
So y'all have 3 days?
And yeah.
And what are the ages of these kids usually?
I think the littlest is, I think it goes from 4. I think 4 is too young. It may be 6.
6 will probably be more. Probably have like 1 5-year-old that's probably close to 6 that you'll probably let in.
Yeah. 5 to 12 or 5 to 13, and I think it's 12 because right before they turn 13, they're done with that camp. But then we're starting a new banana ball youth camp where they can come, and I think it's to up to 15.
Oh wow,
So that'd be good for the older
that's
kids.
wonderful. And how often a year do you think y'all have these camps?
They always start in summer just because the kids are off for summer, and usually like if they come from far away, they'll come to the camp, then come to the game that weekend.
Right.
But I think it's every other week there's a camp. So there might be like 8 camps total a year.
Bless you. Okay, eight
Thank you.
camps total a year. We're gonna go ahead and go on to our next little bit. You're talking about how Clemson was like the place you're looking at, like your like favorite place to play at. What are like your big plans for 2025 though? The year, I mean, it's March, but still kind of just started. What do you think like your biggest plans for 2025 are?
Just grow on social media. That's one of my biggest ones. I want to hit 100K on TikTok. I'm 30K away, so go follow me, Tattoo Fly. I want to hit 50K on Instagram. I'm about to hit 13K. But hey, all it takes is one video, y'all. Let me tell y'all that. All it takes is one video. Grow on socials. Perform well on the field. So, hit, field, and one of my side ones was like hit majority of your trick plays because you're gonna mess up trick plays, but hit majority of your trick plays, and that's been good so far. I want to hit 5 home runs. Guess how many I'm at?
0.
But that don't matter, bro. First one's hardest one to get,
Mm-hmm.
and then my third goal is be the most entertaining player out there.
Okay.
And I think that's been good for me. I think people love watching me play and seeing what I do and just seeing me do some side quests.
Definitely do, bro. You're a very entertaining guy. Ty is a very unique name. I got a couple of ties at my facility I work at, but Ty is a very original name. And you have a great title around it, Ty to Fly, and you is fly. You got the swagger, you got the personality, and you got the skill set, and you're holding the weight now. My biggest thing was realizing that I can't play fat. It's just not. It just can't. I just don't think it's possible to play fat. I don't know how bigger dudes play. They probably throw 102. That's why. But I'm so glad to hear you're doing so well. You look wonderful. You got this new swagger that I really like. It's on that Drewski vibe, low key.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's what they be calling me in the. All right, so let me tell you, they call me Drewski in the locker room because I be acting like
That's
Drewski.
so like
But they also call me. You know what? Everybody be calling me now, Pookie. Pookie. I'm Pookie of the year, bro. I'm gonna become Pookie of the year.
hey, that'll work. Hey, well, I appreciate you being on today, Ty Jackson. This is the Morning Juice Show. We'll get at you real soon. Hey, we'll talk real soon. All right, Ty.
All right,
All right, see
brother.
you.